I got a lot of them. Billy Cobham, Tony Williams, Jack DeJohnette, Lenny White, David Garibaldi, Clyde Stubblefield, Roy Haynes, Elvin Jones, Tony Williams. I said Tony Williams, didn't I? Vinnie Colaiuta, Jeff Team Watts, Marvin Smitty Smith. I got a lot of. You know, a skilled musician, you can put him in anything and he makes it work. He's a skilled guy, like Steve Gadd. That's a skilled guy. I mean, you can drop him in any kind of music and it works. He make it work. Peter Erskine is another one. And I try to be, you know, one of those kind of guys. You know, I don't want to be a one-trick pony. And that's why I always say in clinics, you have to listen to all styles of music. You don't have to like it or love it. Just understand it. Understand how it works. That way, you know, like when somebody asks you to play reggae, funk, or rock, or fusion, or jazz, you know how to do those things because you know how it works. But you have to listen to these things. Keep your ears open. Louis Bellson told me a long time ago before he got out of here. He says, man, you know, like when you shut your ears down, when you stop listening, that's when you stop learning. And believe it or not, Louis was, you know, like, I mean, the guy, you know, Louis Bellson, for Christ's sake, he's been playing forever. He was always learning. Always. Which shocked me, you know, like, I thought the guy was like, you know, I mean, up on the Buddy Rich level. And he was always listening to people. You know, every time I go to LA, he was always there, like checking me out. And, you know, he did a book. You know, he had like 10 of his favorite poets. Like Elvin Jones, Tony Williams, Buddy Rich, of course, Big Sick Catlett, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and had me listed in that was an honor. But that was because he was always listening to other drummers. Yeah, that's true. The ones that like today's younger drummers, you know, like they like to play a lot of things. Well, you said technique?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's technique for them. I think it's just they just want to play. See how many beats they can put in a bar. And half the time it's not. It don't have anything to do with music. You know, they want to play all this crazy stuff, and then when they come out on one, they get so lost because they get so caught up into what they were doing. They come out when they hit one. The band it's like if you're playing with 5 guys, 4 guys are in a different place where that guy is. But then, you know, the young guy's ego, you know, he looks at them like they're wrong. That's not a skilled guy. I mean, even you know, like sometimes I'll like come out, you know, like I get caught in moments where I'm experimenting with, you know, things, and sometimes, you know, things don't come out the way they're supposed to. And I come out on where I think what one is, and if the other guys are like, if I hear like we're in difference, I correct myself. I mean, because, you know, I'm not going to sit there and go like, well, I'm Dэнnис Chambers and I'm right. I could be Dэнnis Chambers and I'm wrong. You know, so the best way to correct it is go where they are. It's easy for me to go where they are than for them to go where I am. That's a good question. I don't know. Sometimes it scares me because, you know what I notice here in Russia, you guys listen to a lot of, well, the things that I see on TV is a lot of young pop bubblegum music. And, you know, it's bullshit. You know, it's bullshit music, you know, as far as I'm concerned. But if that's what you want, if that's what you like, that's what you like. But You know, it's a record company that's making an artist instead of a band or artist who have their own sound, their own style, going to the company and try to bring something to the table. That's why, you know, a lot of these young guys, you know, like a lot of that stuff, you know, you see on TV. I mean, the stuff that I see on TV over here, everybody sounds the same. Because they're using the same instruments.
That's the promoters, you know, the Russian promoters.
And it's all about they're just trying to make a dollar. You know, so anybody that comes up with a, you know, like a concept of like having a sound, you're playing from their heart, reaching for things. Well, you know, the listener don't want to listen to that because they got this, you know, something they can, you know, groove to all night. The beat, you know, 4 beats on the bar and the bass drum there. It's like, dude, you know, where's the creativity in that? And that scares me, you know, because if that's where it's going, music is going to be in a sad state of affairs. Really sad. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's why they have YouTube. You know, on YouTube you can see just about all kind of things on YouTube, but no, not really. It all depends what you look for. I mean, you just type in whatever you're looking for, and there it is. But unfortunately, you know, what you see on TV is what is popular demand of what they want to see is bullshit. You know, like in America we got the Grammys. The Grammys is, you know, it's full of bullshit now. You know, I stopped going to the Grammys 20 years ago, 25 years ago, because it's catered to, you know, like it's a fashion show. Who's on the red carpet? Who's, you know, what they're wearing and blah 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 blah. And then you got the girls half dressed, half naked, you know, and you know who's, you know, doing what, and then you get like somebody like Stevie Wonder, who's like a true genius. You know, I saw him one time looking at the Grammys. It was right before Frank Sinatra died. Frank got a Grammy, and right when he was giving his speech, they went to commercial. How the hell do you go to commercial on Frank Sinatra? But yet, they got Nelly or Dr. Dre or, you know, somebody who, like can't even talk. Yet they give them all the time to sit there and talk about, you know, whatever the thing, you know, whatever they want to think, and you know how much money they make and blah 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 blah. They'll put that on. But somebody like Frank, they cut off. I mean, the music is in a scary place right now. The business is in a scary place right now. There are some musicians, you know, there are some bands out there that's you know, turning heads. But we need a lot more of them, and we also need radio stations that will play, you know, people's music on the radio. You know, it's not that many stations would take a gamble like to play, you know, like fusion or jazz, per se. I don't know about Russia, but I think somebody was telling me Russia don't listen to jazz at all.
No, we have a jazz station, but it's like a easy jazz.
Yeah. See, there you go.
But no, yes, kind of thing.
Yeah, see, that's that dental music. Kenny G.
You know, sometimes like orchestras, but you know, but
Portugalian music, Brazil.
Yeah, Brazilian.
Yeah, there are some guys. I mean, you know, Stevie Wonder's still around. Well, since Prince died, so I'm quite sure there got to be somebody. I just haven't heard of it. Well, I can't remember.
Trombone Shorty. From New Orleans, you know?
Oh, dumpster funk. You heard of dumpster funk? Yeah, dumpster funk. They're related to the Neville brothers, the Meters. You know the Meters, right? Yeah. That band is killing. Really, really, really killing band. You know. But again, radio stations. There's no radio stations that will play that music.
Yeah, that's.
And they got a following. Everywhere they go, they sell out. Guys can't even get their records played on the radio. Like I said, the music is in a weird place right now. The music business is in a weird place right now. There's a group called Knee Body. I don't know if you heard of it. That's really, really turning heads. And then there's a Snarky Puppy that's turning heads. Groups like that, But again, they can't get radio play. The only thing I can say is just try to just listen to all styles of music. Listen to all styles of music. Listen to every drummer that's got something to say behind a drum kit. I'm a big fan of drummers. I'll go listen to like the drummer's killing, but it's got something to say. I'm there listening to it. And some people, like to see me in the club and go, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" I'm here to listen to him. It don't have anything to do with ego. It don't have anything to do with pride or blah blah blah. People think that first of all, just because somebody bestowed the title, on me, or I'm supposed to be who they think they are, or who they think I am. And I look at it as just small bullshit. Like good music is good music. A good musician is a good musician, a great musician. And I'll go and listen to him if he's got something to say. So what I'm saying is, people drummers or musicians make mistakes sometimes, because they get so good, and then they figure, if everybody tell him how great he is, then he believes in himself, and then he goes out and he feels that he can treat other people, like he's got them under their thumb, or he's so good that he don't have to go listen to anybody because he knows everything. Well, you don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm always learning stuff. So, just keep your ears open.
Always learn.
Keep your ears open. There's a lot of things out there, a lot of music out there to learn. Get your Latin stuff, there's a lot of Latin music. It's really cool. Jazz, there's all form of jazz other than bubblegum jazz. Easy listening, or Kenny G, that kind of thing.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.